come to my side and grab the card. And you know, he's very good. I can feel that he changed my card on my hand. I can feel it. I hold it very tight, but he able to swap my card that I hold in my hand. But I know that is amazing. But the more he can also do that because I was distracted. I look at him while his hand is. I said when I open the card, oh, it's different now. Amen. That is the trick of the magician, right? I don't know if you heard. Do you know David Copperfield?
Yeah.
You know, he's a magician, right? He's a very famous illusionist, right? And you know what? I don't know if you heard that at one time in his show, he made the Statue of Liberty disappear. Have you heard that? Did you watch that? Do you know what's the secret? What is the secret of him? A distraction. Distract you from focusing on, what's happening. He said, okay, I share you the trick, okay? It's free. Right? Then he invited all the VIP people, all the news men, and then to enter a giant tent that he built just across the Statue of Liberty. And it was night time, so it was dark. People couldn't see what's around. That's why he had to put the spotlight that's, light the Statue of Liberty, right? And everybody go inside the giant tent, right? And the giant tent, when it's closed, but there's a door on the front. When the front is open, it's facing the Statue of the Liberty. So let me give you my demonstration, how he did that, right? So imagine, I'm inside the tent, I'm sitting down, right? And the Statue of Liberty is in front. And then he said, okay, now the magic start. So he closed the tent, so I couldn't see anything now. And then he started, abracadabra, hocus pocus. And you know what happened? When I'm sitting down, actually I moved. Because the tent was built on the giant rolling wheel. Like a merry-go-round. You know that, right? And it moved very slowly. So when I sit there, and then David Copperfield, abracadabra, and already moving, hocus pocus, alakazam, I'm already moving to this. And then finally say, open sesame. And where do I face?
Other way.
The Statue of Liberty is at the back, but I'm forcing here. Magic! Disappear. Wow. Right? And this is the same thing what the devil did to us with money. Maybe, I'm focusing on the Lord. I promise to go to El Shaddai every week. Then the first week, and also I pray and I get my job. Wow, El Shaddai is so good. But after attending for a while, wow, I have to work hard. I have to work overtime because I have to pay for next year anniversary. It's so expensive. I have to work overtime. Only 1 week is okay, and I already shifted here. And then following week, you know what? I can always see Brother Mike on Delta Broadcasting or TFC. I don't have to come here every time. Or already forcing here, right? So more and more, and finally, I'm lazy now, right? So this is how the Satan distract us, little by little, and you don't even aware of it. Amen. Praise God, Bapak dan Tuhan. So that's why it's good for us to have a self-control, right? It's good for us. That's why money is good up to a certain point only, right? It is good, but you have to be very careful. Money is not bad, right? But money can be abused or misused. Now, so this is the first thing, that money is good, but up to a certain point. But how about the second one that Jesus mentioned, right? That Jesus mentioned that there are some drawbacks about money, right? Drawbacks about money. So the first is a good thing, now some drawbacks about money. Drawback is what money can cost us. And I always notice, right? After people, after they get a paycheck, and it is a weekend, what do you think they're doing?
Spend it.
Shopping, right? Going somewhere, right? Dinner, right? As you say, you got the money on your payday, right? It's easily gone. My wife and I discuss sometimes. Oh, we need some extra money, right? Because we like minus in our budget, and then praise the Lord, hallelujah, I got an increase. So I said, no more money problem. But the same thing happened again next year. We still got minus in our budgeting, because the reason is whenever there's money come, for some reason our expenses also increase. Right? We don't know why it's us, right? Every time we got extra money, and at the same time our expenses increase until we have to make conscious effort to budget. No more spend up to this point. That's it. Then at the time we can save some money. But if not, we always, our spending matches our income or more, right? So this is a drawback. That's why money is temporary, right? Money is temporary. And if you don't believe me, it's okay you don't believe me, but you have to believe the expert. Because each expert also said that people, right, even they want a lottery ticket, right, they have more chances to become bankrupt in 3 to 5 years than the people who don't win anything. It's not my word, it's the word of the expert, right? In 3 to 5 years, those who won lottery have more chances to declare bankruptcy, right? And then another research, they say those who get a lot of inheritance from their family, right? Almost all of them, they lost half of it at least, the very least. Half of it gone. You know that? And you don't only lose money, right? It's easily, you also even lose more than that. I read a lottery winner. He won a lottery for $315 million. Wow. 300 million, you don't have to work, right? But because he got lump sum everything, minus tax, minus deduction, minus everything, and because he collect cash, he only get 100 million something. Wow, right? A lot of money taken by the government. Right? Only 100 million, but it's still a lot of money. And he was a good person, right? He was he's not Catholic, but he attended his church. He's a tither. And the first thing he did when he got money, the lottery winner, he tithes 10% to his church. He tithes 10%. And then, not only that, he even, when he knew the person who sold him the lottery, he gave him cash, he gave him, bought him house, and bought him car. He's very generous. He's a tither, he's a faithful Christian, right? And he did what he is supposed to do, right? His thing he's supposed to do. You know what happened? Within less than a year, he lost $500,000 when he was in the strip club. You already see the changes already. Within less than a year, he already visited a strip club. And then the police asked, why do you bring so much cash with you? $500,000? Are you crazy? I did it because I can. Wow, mayabang. Second thing, mayabang and reckless. Right? You can see by the way, he said, he didn't even wish to win. He just bought it. So it's like a blessing come to him. It's not like he always buy lottery, no. He just come to him like a blessing, but still it changed him. And after a few years, what happened again? He had problem with gambling and even arguing at a casino. And finally, he said now, and then not only that, it changed his life, it changed the life of his family. His daughter and his granddaughter died of drug overdose. And then, now the money is almost gone. He almost going crazy, right? And he said, if I know this will happen, I don't wish to win the lottery. So anybody here wish to win the lottery? You see that? Easy come, easy go. Right? That's money is. Right? So Jesus already said that. That's what Jesus said about the everlasting thing. If this fail you, you will have an everlasting thing. That is not money. Right? Because money is not everlasting. Amen. And the second drawback